All right, and here we go. Hey, what's going on? I'm about to edit these. I call them drop mic videos. You know, the ones where you have the microphone and performers come in, rappers, singers. So yeah, we did a bunch of these in our new studio. We got a studio here in Baltimore, over there on North Avenue at Motorhouse. So we recorded stuff for The Chamber, that's led by Young 27, FKA Tamira Slade. And then The Incredible Creation, that's everything with DJ Beautiful Perfection. I hope I said that right. Yeah, but yeah, that's all of his performers. So we're gonna do this right now. And the edit is set up, as you can see, I'm in Premiere Pro, but I'm working with two new editors now. So I have my man Fantastic Beats, Don P, and I also have G7, Images by G7. So we're gonna go into G7 stuff. So first, I have to import his projects. And the way I'm gonna do that is, let me see if I can do this. My keyboard is up. Yeah. Let me go find his projects. If you can see in Finder, I have all of our projects. So I have the master project, I have my project, Imani, and I have G7's project. So I'm going to import his project into my project to get all of his sequences. And I'm not sure if I want to import all of them yet. Let me just import one at a time. Yeah, so let me do that. Import select sequences. So let's see how this bad boy goes. So I have to go through this whole process of importing individual sequences, but I don't mind because this will help me keep it organized. So what we did was we did performances on the mic and we also did interviews, short interviews. So I'm gonna go through the interviews one by one. It's alphabetical, but that's no problem. So here it comes. I got all this stuff in here. Got his sequences, masters. So there we go. We have the interview. So bam. Not bad. So I'm going to breeze through a little bit. We got our timeline, we have our program window, we have our project window, which is cool. Coolio with me. And let's check it out a little bit. Let's see how it comes out.
PME, Ghost, Mr. Joker, all that. You never gonna know what to expect from me. I could be calm like this, I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though.
It's
Right
about
now,
a
album is
minute.
called Why So Serious. Basically just introducing myself as a character.
It looks pretty good. I'm just going to go in and clean it up a little bit. I mean, it's pretty clean already. Let me make these tracks a little bigger. So let me, boom. You pop this open. And then I'm going to go in and do a little bit of, I'm going to lock this adjustment layer. He did coloring too. I may touch that up. But I'm going to go into the clips and I'm going to make some slight adjustments. Should I slip edit these? Yeah, I'm going to slip edit these. So that's B, bam. So and then turn off snapping so I can go in here and do whatever I want. Give Premiere a fake magnetic timeline feel. And let's tighten this up a little bit.
Ghost.
So let's see what he started off with. My name is Ghost.
Name Ghost.
There we go. Get a little bit of that.
Name Ghost. PME, Ghost, Mr. Joker, all that.
I'm gonna have to fix the audio, but y'all can hear that. I'll show you how I do that.
All that. You never gonna know what to expect from me. I could be calm like this, I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though. Right now, the album is called Why So Serious. Basically just introducing.
I don't need that. Let me see.
I'm calm today though. The album is called Why So.
So let's stay up in here.
Album is called.
So what did he say before that?
Right now, it's a album is called Why So Serious.
Yeah, he cleaned it up pretty good, so I'm gonna leave that.
Right now, the album is called Why So Serious.
But let me smooth that over a little bit and put a little bit of transition in here, and then tighten that up.
Right now, the album is called Why So Serious. Basically just introducing.
Why so serious? Let's see if we can get the full word in there.
So serious. Basically just serious.
So let me do what is this, L cut or a J cut? I never know, but I'm gonna.
Serious. Basically just introducing.
There we go. That way I can give it a gap, and I can make it sound connected.
Serious. Basically just introducing myself as a character, just really tapping into that Mr. Joker. Myself as a character, just.
Let me tighten that up a little bit. I can do it a couple frames, to be honest.
Myself as a character, just really tapping into that character, just.
He said adjust, but I don't want that just. So let me trim that out.
As a character, just really tapping into.
So I'm gonna smooth that over. There's a character really tapping into.
There's a character really tapping in.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the really. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a character really tapping in.
Yeah, let me smooth that over a little bit. And I'm gonna dial this in just one frame, so that should work.
As a character really tapping into that.
And let me do an L cut too on that. So bam. Let me select just the top and just go over 1, 2.
As a character really tapping in.
Let me go the other way. Why is this? Oh, I'm gonna turn the link off. The link selected clips. That's why it's doing that.
As a character really tapping into that.
There we go.
Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it. Joker.
Yeah, before he looks off.
Joker. Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it.
Yeah, let's do the same thing here.
Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it.
Same thing. I'm gonna do a nice little cut.
Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it, the craziness, but also a little bit of why the Joker had to be who he was. Why am I crazy? Nobody
Alright, so let me do that. Boom, boom. One, smooth that over.
had to be who he was. Why am I crazy? Nobody just wakes up.
Let me see if I can give it a little bit of extra on there. So now I gotta go back to here, B. Yeah, I give a little bit of.
Who he was. Why am I crazy? Nobody just wakes up crazy.
There we go. And you see I'm constantly saving. You know how that goes.
So it's really an introduction. The name of the song during the day, Don't Trust. That's one of like the main reasons. It'll drive yourself crazy. The name of the song during the day, Don't Trust. That's one of like the main reasons. It'll drive yourself crazy trying to trust somebody you know you're not supposed to. It'll fuck you up. That's a big part of why the Joker fucked up. He kept trusting people and they kept fucking him over, fucking him over, fucking him over. So crazy. Nobody just wakes up crazy, you know. So it's really an introduction.
You know, I don't know if I'm going to deal with this song of the day because right now it's at about 30 seconds and it's already dragging over a little too long. You know, with any type of visual change. Typically for these type of videos, you want to have some nice effects, some transitions, some B-roll. But yeah, I'm getting second thoughts. So let me divide this into two. Let me do let me create a subsequence and this will be part 2. This will be in, out. So I'm going to turn this into a subsequence and I'm not going to mess with it. Let me put the snapback on, get the adjustment layer. So if I select all of that and then hit Shift U, that'll make a subsequence. So this beat goes interview, the chamber interview goes 2. So this beat, the chamber interview goes 1. So, and then with that being said, I can delete all that and that'll be it. It'll just be a 30-second interview.
To be who he was. Why am I crazy? Nobody just wakes up crazy, you know. So it's really an introduction.
Okay, so that's good. So that's all we got. Just a quick little short 30-second interview. Not bad. What do I want to do with it though? I feel like I want to do with it. Like I said, typically I'll put effects on here and things like that, but this is the first run, so I'm trying to keep it nice and simple. If anything, I'll do a push in. So let me try that. Let me just do just like a quick push in. And this is like a really simple effect to do. I'm going to actually create an effect. So I'm going to create a transpose effect. Transpose. Am I spelling this correctly? Transform. Transform effect. Drop it on here. And then let's see what we can do. So if I go to Shift 7 and pop this bad boy open. Let me go over here, scale it up in the transform control. But no, I don't even have to keyframe it. I could just change it. So this would be 150 and then move this down a little bit. Let's see how big that is.
All that. You never gonna know what to expect from me. I could be calm like this.
Yeah, so let me do that. I'm gonna just go back and forth from, it's a little big. Let me take it down some. So that's 135. Let's see how that looks.
All that. You never gonna know what to expect from me.
And let me take it down some. This will be positioned down, up. Let's have room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and I'm going to create a preset with that. So save preset, and this will be, what is it, punch in. And it'll be scale 2, so now I can just grab that effect out of the presets. It should be at close to the top or alphabetical, and I can drop it on any clip that I want. So I can go here.
I could be calm like
Let me let me cut that off so before he, yeah, he looks up. So once again, lock this layer and then close that layer.
I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though. Right now, the album is called Why
Yeah, so let me do that. Let me do a punch in on this one. So
So
there.
Crazy. I'm calm today
Yeah, that's, let me smooth that audio over a little bit.
though. I'm calm today though. Right now,
Yeah, and then the headroom a little bit too much.
right now, the album is called Why So Serious. Basically, just introducing myself as a character, really tapping into that Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it, the craziness, but also a little bit of why.
Anarchy, craziness, but also a little bit of why.
Joker, the anarchy of
Position. Take that down.
the Joker, the anarchy of it, the craziness, but also a little bit of why. Why the Joker had to be who he was. Why am I crazy? Nobody was. Why?
Drop that one in there. Why am I crazy? Don't. I may have to adjust the effect because there's not enough headroom. He was looking
Why
down the
am I
first
crazy?
time.
Nobody just wakes up crazy, you know. So it's really an introduction.
So this is just quick and easy. Yeah, let me take this as snap on and put the snap on. That's right there. So let me fix a couple things. I want to change the color on here. So what I'm going to do is the color is on the adjustment layer. That's the way he did it. I may do something a little bit different. No, I'm gonna leave it the way you got it. So let me go to the Metry and then let's fix a few things. So exposures, see, exposure's pretty good. I can probably do a little bit more contrast, a little more saturation. Nah, saturation, I'm not gonna mess with that too much. This is a quick and dirty one. I like using my multiple monitors, but it's gonna be kind of hard to live stream with that. Need to bring in the shadows a little bit. Not too much. So let's go back home. Take this home. See how it's looking.
And then Ghost,
Think it,
PME, Ghost,
let's
Mr.
go
Joker,
full.
all that. You never gonna know what to expect from me. I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today
All right, so you got that. I think that's good. It's good enough for government work. I want to give him some music though, for real, for real. I got his music. I think his song is everything's in here. Music, sequences. Oh, I don't have the music folder. Let me import that. That's probably going to be a huge part of it. Audio, import the whole audio folder, and I got the music folder. I don't see any music in it though. Let's see what's going on. The chamber, audio, music. There we go. Is there like a search function on here or something? The music should be in here. But I don't see anything. Well, that's disheartening. Let me just grab all this music, import. Bam, now we got it. So I think his joint is Don't Trust. So here it goes. It's gonna come in loud.
To the plies and pull off a toenail. They got my dog in a pen out with no bail. Five of this face, he got caught in a hotel.
Like I said, it's a little loud. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the music from it. I'm gonna go to a website and see what's up. Yeah, let me go to one of my go-to websites and try to grab the music. So let me see where it is in the project. I mean, not in the project. Let me see where it is in Finder. So Shift Finder, there we go. And then, so now that I know where it is in Finder, I'm going to put this off to the side. Let me get to one of my go-tos. Boom, 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 boom. One of my go-to websites. Y'all see in the behind the scenes here. And vocal removing isn't too crazy now because it's pretty popular thanks to all the audio software out there. Serato and even DaVinci Resolve does this, but I can just literally just take the music from the vocals, split them up. So I'm gonna use the beat from his performance as the background music for his interview, which sounds logical, but it makes a world of difference. So let me download the music. I'm gonna go exactly to the folder I was just in. Bam. Save this. So this is the music. Gotcha. So let me do this. So now I got the music. Let me bring it into my Premiere and let me lay the music down underneath of his interview. We should be good to go. All right. Just got a text message real quick. Let's see what people are talking about. Check, check. All right, so now here's the really hard part. I gotta like mix the audio. So that's gonna be his junk. Let me start it where the beat start, but I really gotta mix down their audio for real. Get it really audible before I can even throw in music. So that's his joint. So let me go into his joint and start messing with the audio. Let me get this sounding good.
A lot of musical artists is very.
So this is interesting. I did this in the way that I don't know if I like the way I did it, but I did it. And what I mean by that is that I put everybody's interview in the same spot. So how do I reverse engineer this? If I just want his audio, I can literally go straight in here. So let me do it in the sequences themselves. Trim this short, get this nice and even. Let me go to audio track mixer and do some magic. All right, so first thing I want to do is boost the levels. I'm going to do that on the clip itself. Let me see if I can do that. Go in here, gain. Let's see, this looks like I can go all the way up to 12 for real. I'm trying to use my VU meters.
I could be calm like
Let's see how loud it is. And let me mute the music for now.
this. I could be jumping around crazy.
Let me try to get up to around -3 on the VU meters.
I'm calm today though.
Let me see where the highest peak is.
Why am I crazy? Nobody
Yeah, let me break it up a little bit more. So let me do about 3 dB.
just wakes up crazy, you know. So that's really
As you can hear, it's a lot of stuff going on. Got the noise in the background, of course. Got the varying levels. There's no compression on there. So let me start with, what do I want to start with?
joking. All that. You never
I'm just going to start with a high pass filter just to get rid of that rumble. So let me do that. Filter EQ. High pass.
I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though. Right now, the album is called Why So Serious. Basically just introducing myself as a character, really tapping into that Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it, the craziness, but also a little bit of why the Joker had to be who he was. Why am I crazy? Nobody just wakes up crazy, you know? So that's really, it's really an introduction.
All right, so I got that.
And then Ghost.
Got a little bit of that rumble. Now I can do some noise reduction. See, I have the high powered stuff. I got isotope noise reduction. But sometimes Premiere can't handle it. It just goes crazy. So let me see if I can pull this off. So let me do voice denoise.
PME, Ghost, Mr. Joker, all that. You never gonna know what to expect with me. I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though. Right now, the album is called Why So Serious. Basically just introducing myself.
So that sounds pretty good. I'm not going to do too much changes. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. And hopefully I can use this as a chain.
And then Ghost, PME, Ghost.
So what I'm going to do now is I am going to EQ and compress it. Let me start with a compressor. So dynamics, basic dynamics. Yeah, once again, I can use high power plugins for this because I do music, but sometimes Premiere can't handle it. So I'm just going to use the built-in plugins for now. Let me do this. It's about 1.3 in a ratio.
All that.
Yeah, that's another trick of Premiere that you have to know. It's a bug. It's a lot of bugs of Premiere, and one of them is that if you try to do all these edits while your file is playing, some of them don't get saved. So you have to constantly stop and start to make sure that some of the adjustments get saved into the software. Otherwise, you'll be SOL.
What to expect with me.
So
I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy.
So let's hop this
I'm
up.
calm today though.
Let's limit it down to -1.
Called Why So Serious. Basically just introducing myself as a character, really tapping into that Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it, the craziness, but also a little bit of why the Joker had to be who he was. Why am I crazy? Nobody just wakes up crazy, you know? So that's really jumping around crazy.
Let's put this on a loop.
I'm calm today though. Right now, the album's called Why So Serious.
Loop this whole joint. It should have looped. Let me see.
Next one. Name Ghost,
There we go.
Pyramid Ghost, Mr. Joker, all that. You never gonna know what to expect with me. I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though.
May have
Right
to do a
now,
little bit
album's
higher
called Why
ratio.
So Serious. Basically, just introducing myself as a character, really tapping into that Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it, the craziness, but also a little bit
Are we getting somewhere?
of why the Joker.
Let me do another noise reduction. I'm not going to do another isotope. I'm going to do the built-in noise reduction. All right, so let's see. Noise reduction and filter, denoise. So let's see. And this should clean it up.
Me, Ghost, Mr. Joker, all that. You never gonna know what to expect with me. I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though. Right now,
Let me put a little bit more attack
album's
on the
called Why
compressor.
So Serious. Basically, just introducing myself as a character, really tapping into that Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it, the craziness.
And last but not least, I'll put some EQ in here to actually try to make it sound decent. May have to put a de-esser, but I'm going to do the EQ first. So this is parametric EQ.
Mr. Joker, all that. You never gonna know what to expect with me. I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though. Right now, album's called Why So Serious. Basically, just introducing myself as a character, really tapping into that Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it, the craziness, but also a little bit of why the Joker had to be who he was.
So we're
Why am
getting
I
somewhere.
crazy? Nobody just wakes up crazy, you know. So it's really an introduction. Name Ghost, Pyramid Ghost, Mr. Joker, all that. You never gonna know what to expect with me. I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though. Right now, album's called Why So Serious. Basically, just introducing myself as a character, really tapping into that Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it, the craziness, but also a little bit of why the Joker had to be who he was. Why am I crazy? Nobody just wakes up crazy, you know. So it's really an introduction. Name Ghost, Pyramid Ghost, Mr. Joker, all that. You never gonna know what to expect with me. I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though. Right now, album's called Why So Serious. Basically, just introducing myself as a character, really tapping into that Mr. Joker, the anarchy of it, the craziness, but also a little bit of why the Joker had to be who he was. Why am I crazy? Nobody just wakes up crazy, you know. So it's really an introduction. Name Ghost.
All right, so there we go. So we got a little bit of an intro.
Name Ghost, Pyramid Ghost, Mr. Joker, all that. You never gonna know what to expect with me. I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though. Right now, album's called Why So Serious. Basically, just introducing myself as a character, really tapping into that Mr. Joker, the anarchy of.
All right, sounds okay. Of course, it could sound better. And I don't have, that's the thing about Premiere too. You can only put a certain amount of plugins in here. They don't have too many, but I'll work with the ones they got. And then anything else I will do on a final pass if I do another mix, but that's pretty good right there. I mean, it's okay. I could do a lot better if we had a better room and if I dual mic them. That was just off of the boom mic. So let me do this. This is Ghost Interview 2. So let me start organizing these sequences now. So I have the sequences is the master. Let me do master. This is chamber master G7 since I got it from G7's project. So I'm gonna put that in the masters. Let me do the actual interviews. That's good. He has a graphics folder. So let me put the graphics folder into the main one. That's where he has his adjustment layer. And then, so now I can just, for the sequences, I can do interviews. So let me take these, put these into the sequences folder. I can delete all of his stuff. Now when I go into here, I can make new bins. So this will be interviews. And this will be, let me make a bin in there for secondary interviews or extra. So Ghost 2 will be in the extra. And Ghost interview is in the main interview. So there we go. So now that we got that, I think I can import the rest of them, and then the rest of them will be a lot quicker. So I'm going to go back to project G7, and we can do individual sequence. And no, I'm not creating a folder now that I should have everything that I need. And I built the folders that I need so I can move anything to the folders that I built. So interview, let's do KLA. And where to go? There he goes. graphics, extra graphics, media, one, interviews, sequences. So it was no reason to do all this. So I'm just going to take this down to sequences. So literally it imported all this stuff for nothing. So I can delete that, delete that. It still does a masters for some reason. It keeps importing different masters. So maybe I have to keep this the same name, put this into masters, delete that. There we go. So let's check out KLA. I did KLA to be honest. And it's pretty long, so I don't think I'm going to keep it this long. I'm going to change some things. Now if I go into here, the adjustment layer was put on. Let me start with that to be honest. So this is KLA. Let me start with hers, sort of strengthen up her color a little bit. It's a little on a bright end. Take the exposure up a little. No, not too much. Definitely need more shadows. It looks like it didn't use a lot, so that's sort of the biggest problem here. So I'm not going to get too deep into it. I'm going to get her so that she's not super exposed. But yeah, she definitely needs some definition in her face, but keep it smooth. So I'm going to take the whites down a little bit. Yeah, I would have used a LUT, but like I said, this is just the first one. I have to get too crazy with it.
Me having a remix to it now, I want to do a remix to the whole project, but me having
Yeah, we're gonna have to just rework the entire coloring system. But this will do for now. I can close Ghost. Good job, Ghost. Now let's just go to KLA. And
KLA, I am a self-taught artist and Baltimore native.
do the same thing we did before with Ghost. Let's go into the interview and let's move things around and we'll do that punch in too.
A dynamic artist, a very unique individual for sure. And I think I'm the best in the city. I think I'm the hardest in the city. So that's how I would introduce myself. My current project is titled This Ain't Pussy Rap.
Alright, let me smooth out that audio. Same thing, nothing crazy. Oh, son, I'm trying to double click you and then close that up.
My current project is titled This Ain't Pussy Rap. It's my favorite project by far. It's the project that really means the most to me, that I put the most work in. And the title This Ain't Pussy Rap is really just a play on how a lot of music nowadays that is put out by like women rappers or a lot of musical artists
Stereo D. Smooth that out.
or a lot of musical artists is very sexualized or misogynistic or focused in a route that I feel is low vibrational. So I want people to know that my project is something that is the opposite. It is high vibrational. It is to lift women, it's to lift men, it's to lift all people, and to show that women have different layers. And you know, we ain't just pussy because I got a pussy, but we ain't just pussy. So that's what this project is about. So the song I'm doing today is called
Okay, cool. I think we're going to keep along this pattern of taking just doing the first half, keeping it nice and short. So this is KLA 2. So all these are going into the extras. And this would be so KLA 1 is good. I can delete this. So delete all of that stuff. This is still about a minute, but you know, it still goes along. We're just talking about her and her album. So with this, I'm gonna do the same thing I did with Ghost. Let me do the gain. Take that up to 12 first. See how that looks.
KLA.
Try to get
really
up to
means the
around
most to me, that I put the most work in.
-3.
And the title This Ain't Pussy Rap
And let me go up some more. Gain 3 more.
is really just a play on how
What's the highest one?
a route that I feel is
Yeah, it's about -3. So if I did this correctly, which I may have, I should be able to go to Ghost, go to his audio track mixer. I don't have this on a shortcut. I should though. Audio track mixer. Should be able to copy all of his effects, copy track effects. I should be able to go to KLA and paste the track effects. And it should be good. I mean, I may have to like re-EQ some stuff.
KLA. I am a self-taught artist and Baltimore native, a dynamic artist, a very unique individual for sure. And I think I'm the best in the city. I think I'm the hardest in the city. So that's how I would introduce myself. My current project is titled This Ain't Pussy Rap.
Yeah, I mean,
It's my favorite project.
let me EQ a little bit. And let me put, since I'm EQing it, I need to put a limiter on the master. So let me do that. Amplitude of compression, they have hard limiter. Let's do this -1. How?
By far, it's the project that really means.
Can I dial this in? They won't let you dial it in. Yeah, they'll let you dial it in. So maximum amplitude 0. Let me keep it at 0. I like to do a little bit less than 0, like 0.1. -0.1. And then that should
The
be
most to
good.
me that I put the most work in.
Let me do
And
a
the title,
parametric
This Ain't
EQ.
Pussy Rap, is really just a play on how a lot of music
Give it a little bit more
nowadays that
bass.
is put out by like women rappers or a lot of musical artists is very
Take this down.
sexualized or misogynistic or focused in a route that I feel is low vibrational. So I want people to know that my project is something that is the opposite. It is high vibrational. It is to lift women. It is to lift men. It's to lift all people and to show that women have different layers. And you know, we ain't just pussy because I got a pussy, but we ain't just.
Yeah, the audio in there is not great, but this is fun. Like I said, this is nothing too in depth. Once we do the documentaries, I'll get a little bit hardcore on the audio. But that's a stickler of mine. Okay, so let's go to her music. Music is Don't Trust. Real shit. I believe real shit.
So we ride slow.
Yep, real shit.
Trying to worry, so we media go open about the fashion.
Yeah, so same deal. I'm going to go to this in the project. I mean, in the Finder. I keep saying project, but Finder. Here we go. We got real-ish. Let me grab this and drop it into the window. There we go. Let's go back to Finder, grab real-ish in here, and then let's strip the music. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, it's processing, so I should be able to grab the audio out of there. Same deal, download it to the same folder. This is taking a minute. Interesting. It may be a little difficult to process. That's concerning. At the very least, I can actually take the actual song itself and lay it underneath and do an EQ hole to try to play it underneath. But we'll see in a minute. Alright. I'm not in the business of waiting forever, so while that's going, let me see what else we can do with this. This is pretty much done. In the meantime, I can open up another project, sequence, import. So let's see, what's the next interview? Import selected sequence, create folder. I'm gonna create a folder this time because it was like creating all these weird folders last time. So sequence, the next one is interview. So we did KLA. Next we're gonna do Shadow. Shadow's tricky because he didn't do a performance. He just did an interview. It keeps making master interviews. Well, these are going to go in the masters. This is going to be Shadow. Let me take him in the sequence folder. Delete the G7. And I think our audio is ready. So let's save the music. Save the music. All right, and down you go. Well, before we do that, let me bring it over. Real-ish, go to audio, music, and bring in the music track. There we go. Real-ish. Let's drop this down here. Come on. There we go. Take it from the top to knock that out. So let's see what we're working with. And you are going down. Cool.
KLA, I am a self-taught artist and Baltimore native, a dynamic artist, a very unique. I think I'm the hardest MC, so that's how I would introduce myself. My current project is titled This Ain't Pussy Rap, It's my favorite project by far. It's the project that really means the most to me, that I put the most work in. And the title this
All right, so let's do this. That's what I need to do. I need to put the effects on there. So this is the punch in effect.
I am a self-taught artist and Baltimore native.
In Baltimore native, punch in on Baltimore. I may have to adjust it.
In Baltimore native, a dynamic artist, a very
You really should go in dynamic artist.
KLA. I am a self-taught artist and Baltimore native.
Yeah.
More native, a dynamic
Yeah, I'm putting on dynamic artist.
artist, a very unique individual for sure. And I think I'm the best in the city. I think I'm the hardest.
There we go. And she thinks.
And I think I'm the best in the city. I think I'm the hardest in the city. So that's how I would introduce myself. My current project is titled This Ain't Pussy Rap. It's my favorite project by far. It's the project that by far is.
So let me do this. Let me give that a little bit of jazz. I didn't have to do it that way though. There we go. And then let me just add it right there.
It's my favorite project by far. It's the project that really means the most to me, that I put the most work in. And the title This Ain't Pussy Rap is really just a play on how a lot of music nowadays that is put out by like women rappers or a lot of musical artists is very sexualized or misogynistic or
Let me put that.
focused and
Yeah, so let me do this. Punch in on that.
it's very sexualized or
Alright, this is gonna
sexualized
Okay.
or misogynistic or focused in a route that I feel is low vibrational. So I want people to know that my project is something that is the opposite. It is high vibrational. It is to lift women. It is to lift men. It's to lift all people. And to show that women have different layers. And you know, we ain't just pussy because I got a pussy. But
Alright, let's assume on it.
and you know, we ain't just pussy because I got a pussy. But we ain't just pussies. So
Take that off. Let me take the effect off on there.
that's what this project is about.
Alright, let me end it before she
That's
says
what
something.
this project is about.
Let me end it right there.
That's what this project is about.
Okay, cool. So we got that. Alright, so that's in there. KLA is pretty good. So let's go to Shadow.
I am a music producer. I work with several different artists as far as in the city of Baltimore and, you know, man behind the keys, man behind the scenes. How is life behind the keys? It's great, honestly, to be able to help and
Yeah, see, he's tricky because he doesn't have a performance. So this is just him just giving a personal interview. So I'll give that to him. I'm just going to give him the full interview. I'm going to clean up the audio and let him do whatever he wants with it.
I am a music producer. I work with several different artists as far as producer. I work with several different artists as far as in the city of Baltimore and, you know, man behind the keys, man behind the
Let me boost this first. I think that's going to help out a lot if I boost these first. 12,
scenes. How is life
gain 3.
behind the keys? It's great, honestly, to be able to help.
All right, cool. So let me boost this first, and then after that, I'm not even going to look
I
at
am
it.
a music producer. I work with several different artists as far.
And let me do this old school way. Take off linking. Move these over here.
Produce, you know, I work
No, that's not going to work. Let me just take this down when he slaps his hands down.
with music producer. I work with several producer. I work with several different artists as far as in the city of Baltimore and, you know, man behind the keys, man behind the scenes.
So I'm going to show you a trick to turn this into an audio editor. I don't want to. I'm just going to you can make this go up and down as far as you want. So I can literally bring this down nice and wide. Now it looks almost like Pro Tools.
Behind the scenes. How is life behind the keys? It's great,
Clean this up a little bit.
behind the keys. It's great, honestly, to be able to help and see people's visions come to life. It's for
Yeah, see his hard pops in between. I mean, Pro Tools does this too. You gotta
visions
fades
come
on
to
there.
life. It's fulfilling to me, you know what I'm saying, to really be a part of the process of like, okay, we got this idea, you know, we forming it, and then it takes a life on its own. It's like, it's something special, something I can't even describe. But when I started
All right, so let's grab this.
So when I started describe. So when I started When I started producing, I was like in high school, and
All right, let's take this down to 1. Just cleaning
I
up the
was like
pops
in
and
high
stuff.
school, and I talked to one of my class.
Yeah, just clean up the pops and stuff. Matter of fact, I'm going to copy this junk so I can just paste it.
I talked to one of my classmates. His name, and I talked to one of my classmates. His name was.
What? I don't like that. Take this to 2 and split the difference.
Talked to one of my classmates. His name was like Josh, and he was like, "Yo,
Same deal.
Josh," and he was like, "Yo, I make these Baltimore club beats on Fruity Loops, yo, and it'd be crazy." I'm like, "Okay, you making beats and it's on this thing called Fruity Loops? All right, let me look into that. Let me research that, see what's going on." Found a demo version of it. Started.
Yeah, I want to play it at normal speed so I can hear the pops.
What's going on? Found a demo version of it. Started, you know what I'm saying, research that, see what's going on. Found a demo version of it. Started, you know what I'm saying, messing around with it, and then it just took a life off on its own. I'm working on several
I don't know what that was, but I'm gonna get rid of it.
on its own. Now
No, I can't. So let me just. I can't do anything for
on
real.
its own. I'm
All I can do is keyframe it. Try to take it down some.
life off on its own. I'm working on several projects.
Yeah, because that was just some noise in the background. That's kind of whack for real.
Off on its own. I'm working on several.
Yeah, it's like no way around that unless I take this, do this, and bring it over some.
Took a life off on its own. I'm working on several projects with several different artists. Right now, we have Sun Kovu. I co-produced different artists. Right now, we have Sun Kovu. I co-produced that with Tamara Slade. It's called Twerking on the Spaceship. Also working on
Yeah, just the little pops.
a guy. His name is Silk Rope Jeff. Amazing rapper.
Silk Robe Jeff. It's a dope name.
Jeff.
All right, that's not paste.
Amazing rapper.
Amazing rapper, so something's off on it.
Silk Rope Jeff. Amazing rapper.
Yeah, so let me I gotta link these back up so I got the video. Control X, link that back up. Boom. Let's just do a frame at a time.
Silk Rope Jeff. Amazing rapper.
Did you say amazing or just amazing?
Silk Rope Jeff. Amazing rapper.
There we go.
Working on this Mankind album, which I produced a couple tracks on there. And yeah, I worked with several artists like KLA, I Don't Like Your Music, that was going crazy. And then the talented Oz Leon, man, with the song Regular. So yeah, you know, there's a couple different things I'm on as far as with different artists in the city and everything. So definitely, you know, check them out. All the list of names, definitely check them out for sure. I am on.
All right, so let's see. Bam, boom. Let's see if we can clean up.
Check them out for sure. Well, I am.
Undo.
Out for sure. I am on.
Yeah, that may have to do like a J cut. I can already feel it right now.
Check them out for sure. Well, I am on. For sure. I am.
So let's see if we could fix this.
Check them out for sure. I am.
Nah, I just gotta make some space in here somehow. Let me see. B. For sure.
Definitely check them out for sure. I am on.
Yeah, it's just not enough space. Hold on. How much space is on there?
Check them out for sure. I am on.
There we go. That wasn't hot. So let me just clean up the audio now. Let me see if I can put that in there.
For sure. I am on Instagram, Shadow STH.
Instagram. Let me say the whole gram.
Instagram, Shadow STH.
There we go. Put a little transition in there. Oh, just V.
Instagram, Shadow STH. On Twitter.
On Twitter.
On Twitter is Shadow STH as well. My TikToks
as well. Let me make sure you say as well.
As well. My TikToks.
All right, so there we go. Boom.
As well. My TikTok, same thing, Shadow STH, or you know, Shadow the producer, or you'll be able to pull me up and find me.
All right, we got him. Let me just fade that out at the end.
You'll be able to pull me up and find me.
All right, so not bad. Yeah, I think with him, we're just gonna, yeah, because he's a producer. He didn't even perform. So he had an interview. So I'm just leave it as is and he can play with it on his own. Because that's close to a minute and a half. Yeah, so all I'm gonna do is I'm going to drop on my Jamity Jammer. So copy track effects, go to him. Paste track effects. I'm not expecting a miracle. I'm just expecting just clean audio. Then you go to KLA, copy this, copy track effects, put the limiter on here, paste track effects.
I am a music producer. I work with several different artists as far as in the city of Baltimore and, you know, man behind the keys, man behind the scenes. How is life behind the keys? It's great, honestly, to be able to help and see people's visions come to life. It's fulfilling to me, you know what I'm saying? To really.
All right, so let's adjust this high pass filter. And of course, it's not going to show up. This will show up. Let me try the high pass filter. Once
Be a
again,
part of the process of like, okay, we got this idea, you know, we forming it and then it takes a life on its own. It's like, it's something special, something I can't even describe. But when I started producing, I was like in high school and I talked to one of my classmates. His name was like Josh. And he was like, yo, I make these Baltimore club beats on Fruity Loops, yo, and it'd be crazy. I'm like, okay, you making beats and it's on this thing called Fruity.
turn this down a little bit. Let me turn the gain down on this. So I don't like it peaking that much.
Fruity Loops, all right, let me look into that. Let me research that, see what's going on. Found a demo version of it, started, you know what I'm saying, messing around.
All right, that sounds actually not bad. Once again, I would want it to sound better, but beggars can't be choosers. We'll just have to do it better next time. Next, so who else we got? Let me import. These should all be in interviews. Yeah, all of them go into interviews. So that's 3. I think it's 2 more. There's 3 more. So let me import. Go to G7. Import selected sequence. So let's see what we got. So now we can go to sequences, interviews, shadow, silk robe GF. My name is GF. So let's pop this in. Let's do our organizational stuff real quick. It keeps doing the master. So that was a problem on my end, the way I set up the project for everybody else to use. Doing everything. I do nested sequences. So silk robe GF just goes into interviews. I do nested sequences, and for some reason it's not linking back to the original nested sequence in the master project. So that may have something to do with the file path, it may have something to do with a bunch of other stuff, but I am not going to worry too much.
In late 2020, and you know.
All right, so Silk Robe Jeff, not going to do too much coloring. It's pretty solid. If anything, what I would do, now that you say that, is a nice vignette would make this actually a lot better on all of them. So this is 0.3. Let me go to him. Negative 0.3. Goes negative 0.3.
With the craziness, but also a little bit.
Yeah, I think that helped out a lot. And with KLA, if I go into here and do a negative 0.3. Yeah, that helped out.
And to show that women, all people, and to show that.
All right, so I think that's good. But even when he punches in, it should be good. So let me see if Ghost, when he punches in, it actually punches past. So I'm not mad at that. All right, so let me close the master. Let's go to Silk Robe GF. Let's see. So same deal. I'm gonna just look through it and clean up the audio. Let me see if I can peek it first.
You know what I mean? I'm on Instagram and figuring it out. You know what I mean? I'm on
Maybe 3 dB. So let me hit the gain, 3 dB.
Instagram, Facebook.
Let's see, where's the highest point?
Figuring it out. You know what I mean? I'm on Instagram. It's the lead single from my album. It's called Boom.
Okay, so there we go. So this is relatively short. Do I want to do 2 of them? Well, let's see.
So, Grove Jeff.
All right, so let me lock this in. Let me do all of my adjustments. Silk Road, yeah, he's. Oh, they all got rockstar interviews where it's like, I'm gonna answer questions and be cool at the same time. It's like a talent.
So, Grove Jeff. So, Grove. So, Grove. So, Grove. So, Grove Jeff.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a little bit of space because that was actually kind of funny.
So, Grove.
Boom, boom.
So, Grove Jeff. For the last 3.
So that's something.
For the last 3, almost 4.
So let me see. Let me see how I can do this. Let me pop this up. So, because it's only 1 track.
For the last 3, almost 4. Call it 5 if you really know me. Years. Trying to put it together, drop my first album. It's called Mankind is Dead. I got a whole trilogy. This just the first one. Gotta give them a taste. Little appetizer.
Alright, so let's do this. This will be 2.
The first one, gotta give them a taste, little appetite.
Yeah, let me do a L cut, J cut. I never know what to say cut.
First one, gotta.
Nah, he started moving his hands.
First one, gotta.
Nah, I'm gonna just leave it where it is.
First one, gotta give them a taste, little appetizer of our album, nothing crazy at all. It's the lead single from my
Oh, he talked about what he did today.
crazy at all. It's the lead single from my album. It's called Bling Bling Baby. It's
the lead single. Let me just say, because he's not gonna say it takes snap off and just get the lead single.
Nothing crazy at all. The lead single from my album is called Bling Bling Baby. First started to come together.
Baby.
Bling Baby. First baby.
Before he says something.
Baby. First started to come together with my producer Gutter Records in late records in late 2020, and you know, as we continued to put it together, it kind of started to mean more. Originally, I ain't gonna lie, I was just about street niggas, but the more I thought about it, I felt like it was really a picture on how greed consumes all of us when we're young, how we're forced to chase after money when we still small and still growing and figuring it out. You know what I mean? I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Apple Music, Spotify, and figuring it out.
All right, I'm cutting it right there. Yeah, let me keep it down to 30. So I don't think that's a problem. All right, so bam, cut this, kick, bam, dope, boop, boom. And that should work. All right, so let's see. Oh, hey, I didn't even see that. Christian, what's up? Hello. Just saying what's up in the chat. And so for the rest of this, I can just sort of,
For the last 3,
I think I'll just listen. Some of this, a little bit of pops in there. And I think I clean this
for
up.
the last 3, almost 4, call it 5 if
Yeah, I don't know why I missed all this. So let me put a couple crossfades
you really
in.
know me. Years trying to put it together, drop my first album. It's called Man.
I think that's when I was really listening. So I think with him, he's got Bling Bing Baby, but I think I have the instrumental for it. Yeah, I do have the instrumental for it.
I know a rapper who said,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, it can start with a gunshot.
Look, I need this motherfucking cream, baby. That's a motherfucking dream, baby. Bling, bling, baby. Bling, bling.
Here we go.
Bling, baby. Bling, bling, baby. Bling, bling, baby. Bling, bling, baby.
So we can start it right there. And then that should be more than enough. So let me go back here, and if it's not, nah, that's more than enough. And pop it in there, and then that's his interview music. But once again, put snap back on, and it should be good.
Call it 5 if you really
All right, take this down.
know me. Years trying to put it together, drop my first album. It's called Mankind.
So let me apply the latest version of the plug-in chain. Because with the plug-in chain for the audio, it gets better and better every time I do it. So at the very least, I will just keep improving, and at the very most, I'll go back and apply the latest version of the chain to it. So let's see how this sounds on Silk Rope Jeff. I'll paste this, and then after that, I will go to the limiter. Copy that, copy track effects, bam, go into here. So there we go. Let's see how it sounds. Let me see how it sounds without the music.
So Grove Jeff. For the last 3, almost 4, call it 5 if you really know me. Years trying to put it together, drop my first album.
Yeah.
It's called Mankind is Dead. I got a whole trilogy. This just the first one. Gotta give them a taste, little appetizer of our album, nothing crazy at all. The lead single from my album is called Bling Bling Baby. First started to come together with my producer Gutter Records in late 2020, and you know, as we continued to put it together, it kind of started to mean more. Originally, I ain't gonna lie, I was just about
That's out of focus. Yeah, that's we should have kept a better eye on
how
that.
greed consumes all of us when we're young, how we're forced
All right, but we got
to
it.
chase after money when we still small and still growing and figuring it out.
All right, so there we go. All right, so I got that. Oh, I didn't put the effects on there, so let me do that. And let me do the punch in.
So, bro, Jeff, for the last 3, almost 4.
So let me start off with a punch in.
So, bro, Jeff.
And let me go to effects so I can always adjust the top bottom of them. Bam.
For the last 3, almost 4, call it 5 if you really know me, years trying to put it together, drop my first album. It's called Mankind Is Dead. I got a whole trilogy. Trying to put it together, drop my first album. It's called.
Let me cut it right there. It's called Mankind Is Dead. Punch in on that.
Mankind Is Dead. I got a whole trilogy. This just the first one. Gotta give them a taste. Little appetizer of our album. Nothing crazy at all. The lead single for my album is called Bling Bling Baby. First started to come together with my producer Gutter Records in late 2020. And you know, as we continued to put it together, it kind of started to mean more. Originally, I ain't gonna lie, I was just about street niggas. But the more I thought about it,
Let me zoom in on
originally,
it. I ain't gonna lie, I was about street niggas.
I ain't gonna lie, I was just about street niggas.
So there we go. Let me punch in on that. Take this down, position down. And then bam.
Originally, I ain't gonna lie, I was just about street niggas, but the more I thought
Alright,
about it,
I think we
felt
got
like
some.
it was really a picture on how greed consumes all of us when we're young, how we're forced to chase after money when we still small and still growing and figuring it out.
Alright, so there we go. We got that. That's in the bag. And I think what's going to happen is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're doing it. How many left? Maybe only one left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 or 2. Yeah, 2. And this one's going to be tricky because one of them has captions. But we'll do 2 more, and then after that's performances. But we could take a break and then come back to do the performances. And that'd be a lot easier because there's no audio to fix or anything like that. Alright, so what's next? Hope y'all are enjoying this. This is what I do on a daily basis. Is just edit stuff at varying levels of difficulty. This is pretty simple. This is more like a trial run, test run of the mic performances in the studio. So of course there's tons of stuff that could have been done better, but at least we're getting the system built to actually do these more often. So this is Sun Kovu. Once again, put him in the interviews. The master goes in here. And so there's a master interviews. And then so I should be able to delete this whole thing now. So Sun Kovu, he came straight up in there ready to go with the alien mask and everything. Twerking on a spaceship. All right, so this is going to take some work because let's see how that is.
A couple different things. Got a song in there called Busted. I know y'all started off as a freestyle.
So we have a lot of. He was actually pretty good on the mic as far as the levels. Actually put the captions in there. Spaceship. That's actually funny. Alright, so G7 killed it. I mean, he just put it in and I didn't even have to ask him. So with that being said, I can just go ahead and clean it up. Let me see. What I want to do though is I want to change this. Take these and put these under these. So what instead of creating a whole bunch of new tracks, I'm gonna add a track. Nope. I'm gonna add a track from the top. Add track. Then bring the adjustment layer down there. Delete the tracks. So let me just delete all these tracks. Now I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm not gonna delete nothing. There we go. We got the graphics there, and then I can bring this down, bring that down, and then everything is on 2 tracks. I just try to keep my thing clean so it's easier to navigate instead of all the visual noise. So I'm definitely going to delete all the video tracks. Now I'll leave the audio tracks because I'm bringing the music in there. So now, should I lock this in? I'm going to lock the adjustment layer, but not the graphics because they're still going to be hooked on. So, well, this is crazy because I'm teaching an edit class right now. And, excuse me. In the edit class, I'm showing people how to use all the editing software from Premiere to Avid to Final Cut Pro to DaVinci. So I've used all of that software, some more than others. Like for instance, I'm just learning DaVinci. But going back into all the software just reminded me how there's no one size fits all. Like the different software do great things. Like I used to hate a magnetic timeline on Final Cut Pro. But now with all the social media videos coming out, it's actually like a benefit to have a timeline that's magnetic to make those social media videos quicker. In Premiere, it's more like editing graphics than video, but in Final Cut X, it's like, yeah, I can move stuff around easily without having to do all these different tool changes. So I'll show you what I mean in a second, but for now, we're going to get back to it.
So the project I'm working on right now.
So he said, my name,
So the project.
so I'm Sun Kovu. I'm going to throw these graphics in there now. My name is Sun Kovu. My name is, oh, it's not centered. So let me see if I can center this. How would I center this? Go into text, bam. Go into center, bam. And it should be centered, bam. There we go. That's how you center it. My name is Sun Kovu. Let me do a drop shadow. Opacity all the way. Distance. Let me do the drop shadow black so you can actually see it. My name is in distance. Why is it still like, because it's super soft. Let me harden. There we go. So there we go. So now it's a little bit easier to see. And let me make it wider. There we go. My name is Sun Kovu. That's what he says, apparently.
So the project.
Sun Kovu. Sun Kovu. Alright, so yeah, I can see that there's some problems with the stream. That's because it's throttling right now. It should be coming back, hopefully. So if you have any problems, just let me know, but it should be fixing itself in a second.
So the project I'm working on right now called Twerking on a Spaceship. Inspired by a couple different
Spaceship? Inspired by?
Twerking on a Spaceship. Inspired by a couple different things. Busted, I know y'all know that Neoplasm, John, you know what I'm saying? And got
Let's move that over. Let me do the same thing. Let me do 2, and let me copy this.
and got a song, you know what I'm saying? And got a
Alright, do this. Actually, let me turn this into 1. Let me copy that. There we go.
and got a song on there called Blow Pop. Got some Wayne influence on there. I just like to take and feel the
Taking what? Alright, let's do this. Move this over some.
And feel the
There we go. Feel. Drop this in there.
and feel the music and art that's come before me and put it into my own. So it's a special project. I'm really
Nice.
So it's a special project. I'm really excited for it. It's working on a spaceship. That's the lead entitled EP. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Then put something in there.
For it. It's working on a spaceship. That's the lead entitled EP. Oh gosh. So it's working on a spaceship. I'm gonna be honest with you. Started off as a freestyle. Me and Mara
Alright, so you're talking about the album?
art that's come before me and put it into my own. So it's a special project. I'm really excited for it. It's working on a spaceship. That's the lead entitled EP. Oh gosh. So it's working on a spaceship.
You're talking about the song.
Started off as a freestyle. Me and Mara, like we usually do, in the studio, passing the mic back and forth, working on demos. And she had said something about a spaceship, working on a spaceship or something in the line. I was like, okay, Then we went.
Alright, so we're just talking about the song right there. I don't know if we're gonna highlight that.
Then we ended up keeping that as the title, working title for the song. And after that, it got crazier when I started listening to Kanye, College Dropout. I noticed he had a song on there called Spaceships. And a lot of stuff we talked about on there was similar. I was like, damn, this song on there called
Let's do this.
Dropout. And working title for the song. And after that, it got crazier when I started
Started
listening to Kanye. I started
listening. Let me just take this part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn this into sequence 2. So let me do all this. Let me grab this. I'm gonna have to do it out in the end. Out in the endpoint. And the endpoint and make that into a subsequence. Alright, so yeah, the connection, I know it's going back and forth. I gotta figure that out so that it doesn't keep dropping like this. But yeah, let me get to the meat and potatoes. Let me do a subsequence of this, and this will be the second interview. So let me do this. This will be his interview too, with extra stuff. Really want to focus on the meat and potatoes of the matter. So this will be an extra. So now I can cut through this.
I started listening to
There we go. And I can get rid of this marker if I wanted to.
EP. I started listening.
Let me join. Can I join? Nope. Let me just swing this over. Pow. And I'll get to this later. Lock that.
Excited for it. It's working on a spaceship. That's the Lee and Tyler EP. I started listening to. Really excited for it.
Let's see.
Project. I'm really excited for it. I started.
Let's see. Bam, bam.
Excited for it. When I started listening to Kanye, College Dropout, I noticed he had.
Okay, because it's bouncing around.
When I started listening to Kanye, College Dropout.
Kanye. Boom.
Kanye, College Dropout.
Alright, so this is going to be tricky. Let me do one. Double click one. And then.
Kanye, College Dropout. I noticed he had.
Alright, so now we're going to go into here. Fix that. Bam.
College Dropout. I noticed he had a song on there.
Alright, so this is coming together.
College Dropout. I noticed he had.
I don't even want this up here. Let me get rid of this. Close all. Let me get back to my effects panel so I can do this a little bit better.
Dropout. I noticed he had a song on there.
So let's see how this
When
came.
I started listening to Kanye, College Dropout, I noticed he had.
Let me extend this a little bit. I gotta make it sound good while still fixing it. Yeah, and sorry everybody for the video quality. This is my first stream, so I'm still trying to figure it out. So if it drops out every now and then,
Dropout.
you know,
I noticed
it'll come
he had
back.
a song on there called.
Alright, so here we go. We're trying to fix these jump cuts.
He had a song on there called Spaceship.
Called, so I gotta make sure I get the full word.
On there called Spaceship.
There we go. Now it's coming together.
There called Spaceships, and a lot of stuff we talked about on there was similar. I was like, damn.
What's similar? I think that's what he said. So let me see what he says.
We talked about it on there was similar. I was like, damn.
There we go. Alright, I think we can end it off soon.
I was like, damn, that's crazy. So a little bit of both in there. Alpha Music, damn, that's crazy. So
That's crazy. So
a little bit of both in there. Alpha Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
crazy.
It's a little bit of both in there. Alpha,
So he's talking about.
I was like, damn, that's crazy.
So let me go straight. Let me finish it off with his alien talk. He talks like an alien. Watch this.
Similar. I was like, damn, that's crazy. So a little bit of both in there.
So let me get rid of that part too. And then
I
now.
was like, damn, that's crazy.
So let me see. Strula.
Damn, that's crazy.
Crazy. And then he talks alien talk again.
I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Listen to, what do you say? Let's say, check out Twerking on the Spaceship.
Crazy.
Check it. Listen to. Listen to my song, Twerking on a Spaceship. Listen to. Oh, I did the wrong one. So let me swap these out real quick. If I flip this and then flip that. Boom, boom. This is what I was talking about. Magnetic timeline could have fixed that a lot easier. Now I got a copy paste move. I got to do some finagling. Yeah. Listen to my song, Twerking on a Spaceship. Alright, I think we got it. Then after that, I can cut out the adjustment layer. Get back into here. And then we should be good, to be honest. Let me do some punch-ins. So now I can go to the effects. Got my punch-in preset that I made. Let me take that down a little bit. Nah, just a couple beats.
So the project I'm working on right now called Twerking on a Spaceship. Inspired by a couple called
Twerking on a Spaceship.
right now called Twerk.
So let me punch in on Twerking on a Spaceship. And then let me take it down some.
Right now called Twerking on a Spaceship. Inspired by a couple different things. Got a song in there called Busted. I know y'all know that Neoplies John, you know what I'm saying? And got a song on there called Blow Pop. Got some Wayne influence on there. I just like to take and feel the music and art that's coming.
Yeah, let me pop it on feel the music and art.
Feel.
So you take this down so you can see. Let me just get the tip of the top of it. You know what? I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. Cause it's punched in a lot.
I just like to take and feel the music and art that's come before me and
let me cut it there. Take that out of there. Delete that. And then there we
for
go.
me and put it into my own. So it's a special project. I'm really excited for it. When I started listening to Kanye, College Dropout, I noticed he had a song on there called Spaceships, and a lot of stuff I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that doesn't really.
Project. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make this shorter.
And got a song on there called Blow Pop. Got some Wayne influence on there. I just like to take and feel the music and art that's come before me and put it into my own. So it's a special project. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, nah, damn it, man. Your joint's gonna be the shortest. Sorry about that, bro. Yeah, just after this, the inspiration for the song didn't seem much. Damn, I hate to do it. 26
I'm really
seconds.
excited for it.
So let me do this, just to be just two.
Excited for it.
Alright, so let me see.
For it.
Alright, so now that we got that, now I can... Here we go, the quality issues. Yeah, so still dealing with the issues with the stream. I'll figure all that out later. But for now, I'm going to keep doing this stuff with the audio track mixer. Let me plug this in. Let me go to Silk Rope Jeff, copy these, copy track effects, put that back in, paste track effects, then go over here to limiter, copy track effects, and paste track effects. I can almost make a preset with this, to be honest. And let's see how it goes.
So the project I'm working on right now called Twerking on a Spaceship. Inspired by a couple different things. Got a song in
Okay, so we got that. Sounds good already. I think I got...
there called Busted. I know y'all. And got a song on there called Blow Pop. Got some Wayne influence on there. I just like to take and feel the music and art that's come before me and put it into my own. So it's a special project. I'm really excited for it.
Alright, so there we go. Something. So that's like his little commercial. Really don't have too much to say other than that. Yeah, because he's talking about the song, but then it's... Oh, man, that's a tough one. So some people's ones are longer than others, and that's just the way it has to be. While I'm here, let me see if anything changes. If I copy the track effects, and then I go back, and then I repaste the track effects. So none, 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 none. So now that we did all these different sequences, I can hook this up. All these different sequences,
My current project is titled This Ain't Pussy Rat.
I've been able to go through and then fix any issues with this preset. And now when I paste it to different spots, let me see. When I paste it to different spots, it simply will be better because I've been building it. Once again, sorry for the stream quality. It's been in and out, but still gonna keep moving along. We only have one interview left to do. So what I did was went through and kept building these effects presets as we went along. That way I now have sort of the best setup for all of these tracks. They're all audio. So now everything should sound a lot better now.
I know what to expect from me. I could be calm like this. I could be jumping around crazy. I'm calm today though. Right now,
Yeah, everything sounds a lot better. So Son Kovu, the only thing I have to do with him now is put his music in there. So that's Twerking on a Spaceship. Media, music, Twerking on a Spaceship, live. I think I have the live mix. So the live mix should be the instrumental. All right, this is going to come in hot. I'm going to take it down so that not that way. I'm going to take it down. So let's gain -6, take it down a notch.
Some bad bitch your average. So who said I be over here? Look, you know what I'm on. That's we too grown. I mean.
All right, that's the live mix. That's the live mix. So what I'm going to do is what I always do. Let me go into project mode, shift, project, Finder. I swear I keep doing this. Go into Finder. Go into, let's see, my window that I was just in. Let me drop in Twerking on a Spaceship. It's no longer a Patreon. Wow, okay, so let's see what's going on here. So let me view bookmarks. And should be good to go. All right, so we ran into our first hiccup. We're not able to grab this. So let me, you know what? I'm just going to put the whole song on there. And let's see how that sounds. Because I think I can get away with the whole song. That may actually be the look, for real.
So the project I'm working on right now is called Twerking on the Spaceship. Inspired by a couple different things. Got a song in there called Busted. I know y'all know that Neoplasm, John, you know what I'm saying? And got a song on there called Blow Pop. Got some Wayne influence on there. I just like to take and feel the music and art that's come before me and
that's
put
working.
it into my own. So it's a special project. I'm really excited for it.
Okay, yeah, we got the whole song on there. I do not mind that. So Sunkovu is done. I think the last thing I had to do is put a vignette on there. So if I go to Essential Graphics or Lumetri Color and throw a vignette on there, I think it was negative 0.3. And I can extend this, and then we should be all good on Sunkovu. After that, it's last and final one for the interviews, and then we should be all good. So if I go over in here into sequences, import the last one. So let's see, sequences, G7, and this is the last sequence, import, select the sequence, and it should be Slade. So sequences, performances, interviews, Young 27, FKA Tamira Slade. All right, so let's see what Slade has going on. So if I take her sequence, taking in interviews, of course, all the other interviews, reorganize into the masters, delete that. Oh yeah. So Young 27. And there we go. Pretty dope. So first thing I'm gonna do, put a vignette on there. -3. Yeah, give her a nice vignette. I'm not going to adjust the colors too much. I'm gonna go straight in and just sort of adjust the interview. Right now it's 43 seconds, which may be just right. She's a good talker too, so let's see how it goes.
My name is 27, formerly known as Tamira Slade, but she's dead now. So I would think of myself as an artist, producer.
Artist, let's get the S on there. B. So let me lock this adjustment layer. Go down here. Open that
As an
up.
artist, producer.
Yeah, there we go. And this one's loud already, so I don't have to do too much, to be honest.
Artist, producer, leader, community.
It's a little too loud, to be honest. Too loud for my taste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Community leader. Now I'm working on my new tracks. Leader, community leader.
So let me get rid of these pops. Let me copy that. Make this a little bit bigger. Copy that a little bit. Command C. Get rid of this next pop.
Leader, community leader. Now I'm working on my new track, Slade is Dead. That's gonna be a single off my mixtape, I Killed Her. Inspiration behind that.
So let's get a little bit more space between here. I killed her.
I killed her. Inspiration behind. Killed her. Inspiration behind.
Okay, so maybe one less and then V.
Killed her. Inspiration behind that. I really felt like the Tamira Slade.
Yeah, bam, bam. Let's put the just little crossfades, crossfades in the audio just to smooth them over a little bit.
It felt like the Tamira Slade persona I had, which is my real name. How I branded myself. How I branded myself as a producer. I just felt like I had a lot of tendencies to overwork, to people please, to always care about what other people were thinking of me. Always scared to show my idea of me. Always scared to show my.
See, scared to.
Thinking of me. Scared to show.
Scared. Let's get.
Scared to.
There we go. Just get the scared. Scared to.
Me. Scared to show my ideas. I wanted to just kill that version of me. Shoot, I did it.
Kill that
version of me.
Shoot, I did it.
Kill that version of me. Shoot.
Let's extend that. And then
version of me. Shoot, I did it.
All right, so let's bring that in.
Version of me. Shoot, I did it. You can find me.
And bam.
Shoot, I did it. You can find me at YUNG.
And oh, this is perfect. She gave the perfect interview.
You can find me at YUNG.
All right, so this is gonna be pretty easy.
Find me at YUNG27
27.
G27 Young27 on all platforms: Instagram, Twitter,
Not bad.
TikTok. I Killed Her and Slate is Dead, dropping soon.
Oh yeah, she gave a perfect interview. God darn it. Yeah, she's like pro. I see why she's the leader of the pack. She's trying to get everybody on her level for real.
My name is 27, formerly known as Tamir Slade, but she's dead now.
Oh yeah, she killed that. All right, so let me see.
So I would think of myself as an artist.
So I'm gonna do a lot of pop ins and outs with her. So I have my punch in. This should be fun.
My name is 27, formerly known as Tamir Slade, but she's dead now.
But she's
Tamir Slade.
But she's dead now. Let me do this the right way. So I have 27. My bad. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna do this the right way. Let me.
Slade, but she's formerly known as Tamir Slade.
But she's dead now. Pop that. Drop that effect right in there. The punch in. Then I'm gonna go to the effects. Make sure that's slide up.
Slade, but she's dead now. So I would think of myself as an artist, producer, leader, community leader. Now I'm working on my new track. Slade is Dead. That's gonna be a single. Now I'm working on my new track.
Slade is dead. Let me punch in on that. Slade is dead.
Track Slade is Dead.
Let me see. It's a little too big, so let me do 125. Let me take it down some.
Track Slade is Dead. That's gonna be a single off my mixtape I Killed Her. Inspiration behind that, I really felt like the Tamir Slade persona I had, which is my real name. How I branded myself as a producer.
I branded myself as a producer.
How I branded.
Yeah, I'm gonna change this to 125. Her punching is a little bit different. I think because the framing was a little bit different.
My real name. How I branded myself as a producer. I just felt like I had a lot of tendencies.
All right, let me do this. Get a
Felt like
crossfade.
I had a lot of tendencies to overwork, to people please, to always care about what other people were thinking of me. Scared to show my ideas. I wanted to just care about what other people were thinking of me.
Scared to show my ideas. You know, I'm gonna copy this effect because this is the right framing for the effect.
Scared to show.
And I can just paste this in here. That's the punch in.
Of me, scared to show my ideas. I wanted to just kill that version of me. Shoot, I did it. You can find me at YUN.
Shoot, I did it. Shoot, I did it.
I did it. You can find me at YUNG27 Young27
All right.
on all platforms.
I think she got
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I Killed Her and Slate is Dead. Drop.
I killed it. And Slade is dead.
TikTok. I Killed Her and Slate is Dead.
Drop in. So let me get rid of it on here. Delete this. Delete that punch in. Bam. So that's not bad. All right. So let's see what we got here. So now all we have to do is put the music in there. Boom, boom. Audio, music, Slade is Dead. Slade is Dead demo. Yeah, I'm gonna just put the whole thing in there. You know what I mean? Until I get the software to remove audio. I mean, you had to split tracks. Put a snap on here. I'm just gonna put their whole joint on here. I may even push
My
her.
name is 27. That's gonna be a single off my mixtape I Killed Her.
I may even do an EQ hole now that I'm thinking about it.
Is Dead. That's gonna be a single. Dead.
Alright, so let me do this. Bam. Slade is Dead. Put the snapback on. Get the whole music on here. Let me fix the audio first before I even start tinkering with the music. So with that being said, I can go in here.
My name is
Audio track mixer. Let me even these out. Audio track mixer. Copy everything. So Sun Koval was the last one. So Sun Koval has all the good stuff. Copy track effects. Interview Young 27. Paste track effects. And then a limiter. Copy limiter. Copy track effects. And then paste track effects. So that should be good.
27, formerly known as Tamir Slade, but she's dead now. So I would think of myself as an artist, producer, leader, community leader. Now I'm working on my new track, Slade is Dead.
Yeah, we're good here. So let me got the music on.
That's gonna be a single. My name is 27, formerly known as Tamir Slade.
So let me on this. Let me cut an EQ hole to get her voice coming out a little bit. So this is a trick to cut an EQ hole in the music. I learned this in college. The good things I learned at film school was how to make room for the vocal. Just take the music and put an EQ hole in it.
But she's dead now.
So this is for shout out to Anna Satina. She showed me how to do this.
So I would think of myself as an artist, producer, leader, community leader. Now I'm working on my new track, Slade is Dead. That's gonna be a single off my mixtape, I Killed Her. Inspiration behind that, I really felt like the Tamira Slade persona I had, which is my real name. How I branded myself as a producer, I just felt like I had a lot of tendencies to overwork, to people please, to always care about what other people were thinking of me, scared to show my ideas. I wanted to just kill that version of me. Shoot, I did it. You can find me at YUNG27, Young27, on all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I Killed Her, and Slade is Dead, dropping soon.
There you go. Slade is dead.
My name is 27, formerly known as Tamira Slade, but she's dead now. So I would think of myself as an artist, producer, leader, community leader. Now I'm working on my new track, Slade is Dead. That's gonna be a single off my mixtape, I Killed Her. Inspiration behind that, I really felt like the Tamira Slade persona I had, which is my real name. How I branded myself as a producer, I just felt like I had a lot of tendencies to overwork, to people please, to always care about what other people were thinking of me, scared to show my ideas. I wanted to just kill that version of me. Shoot, I did it. You can find me at YUNG27, Young27, on all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I Killed Her, and Slade is Dead, dropping soon.
Okay, that's good. I think we got it. I think that's it.
My name is 27, formerly known as Tamira Slade, but she's dead now. So I would think of myself as an artist, producer, leader, community leader. Now I'm working on my new track, Slade is Dead. That's gonna be a single off my mixtape, I Killed Her. Inspiration behind that, I really felt like the Tamira Slade persona I had.
All right, I think we got it. So there we go. All right, so let me make sure. But I think those are all the interviews. All right, I'd like to thank everybody for checking me out. I know the stream is in and out. I'm going to keep live streaming and see how good I can get it, but I really appreciate you. I hope you learned something, or hope you at least enjoyed it. Well, thanks for talking to me, talking with me, being here, hanging out. I'm out of here. Peace.